Well, I just there's a whole lot of questions I got to ask y'all, right? Right? Is black love undefeated? Is black love undefeated? Is black love undefeated? That is the question I pose to y'all. Is love still undefeated? Is it still undefeated? Yes or no? I think it yes and no. It's yes because there are some of us that still love our melanated skin, still have love for each other. But then no, because way our men treats our women, way our women treat our men. That's the reason I said no. And here's another question. Here's another statement I want y'all to take a look. Respect, I know you're sweet. Respect. There's another question I want to pose to you. Is it the white man will try to satisfy us with symbolic victories rather than economic equality and real justice? True or false? True or false on that? True or false on that? Right? True or false? Here's something else I need y'all to think about. Here's another thought I got you. I got looking at a picture, right? A melanated child is on the left, and a Caucasian child is on the right, with a classman suit on, right? And it says, remember what I said. If the child on the left was old enough to pick cotton, and the child on the right was old enough to attend Klan rally, then today's children are old enough to learn about both of these and how they have led us to where we are today. True or false? They should be. See, I feel like if your child is old enough to listen to the music, to watch what you watch on TV, they should be old enough to learn different stuff about history and stories for the past. That was my take on it. Okay, and this is another. Black children need to see black men loving black women and black women loving black men. Children need to see men and women loving each other, regardless what race, creed, color, nationality, ethnic background or nationality you are. Children need to see us loving each other. True or false? See, I pose a whole lot of questions. Respect Queenie Eats. I pose a whole lot of questions that people that we need answer to. And I'm thinking, I'm thinking, well, we got to get along with each and everybody. But are we gonna get along with everybody? No, we're not. Are we gonna agree with everybody? No, we're not. We never. Not everybody agrees with what anybody says. Never, and it never will be. It never will. But at the same time, why are we falling for the old okey doke that the government is trying to put on us? Why? Why are we falling for the okey doke? I don't know why we are falling for the okey doke. See, we always fall for it, and that's right there. is why we always be left behind. I got something. I got several things I want y'all to see. Right? I got several things I want y'all to see. I got several things I want y'all to see. I got several things I want y'all to see. I'm trying to get to it. Hold on. I got several things I want y'all to see. See why our culture is not good for nobody. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care what race, creed, color you are. It's no good for nobody. And I want y'all to take a listen to this person right here and see. It's a whole lot going on in it. There's a whole lot going on, right? Yeah, it was an accident. It was an accident. Serious. It was an accident. It was an accident. It was an accident. I didn't mean to. I did not mean to. And we're gonna talk about something else too. We're gonna talk about something else too. Let me see. Can I find it? The truth is, they do not see. That's what's wrong with our society. That's what's wrong with Anita. I apologize for this timing you out. Millions times over. That was an accident. That was an accident. Please forgive me. Time and time again, I keep trying to tell people, the actors, singers, producers, musicians, even athletes, rappers, they had to do things to be famous. They had to do something to be famous. They had to do something strange, right? They had to do something strange. It was they had to do so they had to do something strange to keep that fame and fortune. I got a question I posed to you, chat. I got a question to pose to you. If you could be rich and famous, all the money in the world, would you go through that? 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 That is the question. Would you go through that, right? I don't think you go through it. I would. See, I got morals. I got standards to me. I got morals and standards to me. The question is, do you have morals or standards? If you go through, if you want to be rich and famous and go through that, and you know they get down, how they get down, put a one in the chat. If you want to go through that, all that stuff, you want to be rich and famous and do all that stuff and can't speak out, put a one in the chat. If you don't want to go through that, put a two in the chat. Because no reason I'm saying that is because that we are humans. We can make up our own minds. We can make up our own minds, right? We can make up our own minds. We can make up our own mind to do what we want to do. Like Bobby Brown said, it's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. Nobody can tell me what I can and cannot do. Can anybody tell you what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot say? Freedom of speech is not free. It shows it's not free. Is it going to cost me my morals and my standards to get it? Would you sacrifice your morals and standards? I'm not going to sacrifice my morals and standards for nobody. I'd rather be, I'd rather be, I'd rather be poor right now. I'd rather be have no money. I'd rather be living on the streets than have to go through all of that. What about y'all? What about y'all? What about y'all? Would y'all rather would y'all rather walk through through a blizzard, 2 miles through a blizzard, or become one of them robots? You're right. You're right, Rocky. I'm going ahead. You're right, Rocky. You're already right. You're always. You're right. You're right about that. Because all it does, what you going to when you die? Where it going? They're gonna find another sucker. They're gonna find another and another sucker. Right? I'd rather walk the streets. You're right, Rocky. You're right, Rocky, with the truth. You're right. Give me the doggone streets. See, they want to try to turn. See, we learned something today, right? It don't matter how big, how bad, how you slice it. It don't matter how you slice it, right? That that you have a group that doing good, you're doing good things for the community, and the government want to label you as uh, a threat to national security. So what we call all these groups today, these the white supremacist group, what we call them? One day a threat to national security back then too. It still is. Are they still a threat? They are still a threat. They are still a threat. But nobody want to see that. Nobody cares about that. The government surely don't. They want to force something down our throat that we really don't care about. But they don't want to talk about the stuff that we do care about. They don't care about what we care about. We want our kids to know the true history of what's going on. We want our kids to know the true story, our people's story, where they came from, and where they going. So I don't want people could say, "Oh, you are that I'm bad mouthing the clear folks." I'm not bad mouthing. I am not. I just said what's true that I see that what went on and still going on. Who is more likely to get arrested and ask for their ID? A Caucasian, an Asian, or a black man, or a black woman? I'll wait. Which one of them three be more likely to be asked for their ID? Which one of them is more likely they would say, you fit the description? Which one of them would get fall around a store, a clothing store, a shoe store? Which one? See, they don't want to talk about that. They do not want to talk about that. Which one more likely to be looking over their shoulder every day? Which one get drawn? Which one get nooses and swastikas along with that other kind of racist stuff drawn on their property? So we as people, we got to come together. We got to educate each other. We got to educate each other so we can do better. For us to do better, we got to be educated. We got to have our mindset right. See, they don't want. I guarantee you, there's somebody that's that's gonna watch this, replay of the other persuasion that don't like what I say. Do I care? They like what I say? No, I don't. I speak nothing but the truth, and we all stuck in a rut because we killing. Thing about it, we doing it to ourselves too, not just them. What kind of just think what kind of place our community be if we start fighting and killing each other? What kind of just think what kind of community that would be? Just think how we could rise. We work together. I know. I already know that. See, and the thing is, we go through a whole lot. Everybody say, "Oh, y'all bringing on y'all sales." How in the hell do we bring it on ourselves when we're walking down the street? And and other persuasion stuff of, "Oh, what you doing here?" See, I got something I want y'all to. I got something I want y'all to hear. This story I want y'all to hear. Matter of fact, let me see can I pull it up. See can I pull it up and read it to you. Hold on. See can I pull it up and read it to you? Hold on. Hold on. Let me see can I find it first. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. See can I find it. I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. Well, I can't find it. But anyway, this lady was delivering newspaper, right? This lady was delivering newspaper, doing her job, just doing her job, just doing her job, delivering the newspaper. Why A woman comes out. Hold on, I think I know what. I think hold on. I think I know what that. Hold on. Hold on. I think I know what that. Okay, I got the story now. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Here we go. Let me turn the volume up right quick. I want y'all to hear this. I want y'all to hear this right here. On a delivery worker, another woman, put her up with a mask because she said, well, she was in fear. So a white woman points a gun at a black newspaper driver. This was in South Carolina. Mary Holmes. I'm finna read it for you. Y'all, y'all gonna get it from me. This is what I'm talking about right here. A white South Carolina woman pointed a gun at black newspaper delivery driver because she believed worker was staking out neighborhood and didn't belong there. Right? A South Carolina woman was arrested after being accused of pointing a gun at a black newspaper delivery driver. Law enforcement said Mary Holmes, who is white, was charged with pointing and presenting a firearm in connection to the last week incident. When speaking to police, Holmes said she pulled out her weapon on the victim out of fear for her life. The Post and Courier and Fox Carolina News reported. How the hell you scared for your life and you outside in the morning and somebody out there minding their own damn business? And you fear for your life, you should have stayed your ass in the house, okay? Should have stayed your ass in the house. Okay. The driver, identified as a black woman, was making deliveries in Spartanburg early in the morning on September 6th at about 2:30 a.m. per the report. 6 2:30 a.m. is just about time a newspaper delivery driver does deliver newspaper. Okay. The victim saw Holmes eyeballing her while she was making her drop off, according to the report citing the Spartanburg County Sheriff's Office. When the woman was about to leave the area, Holmes approached her asking if she needed help. Why the hell you gonna come ask me do I need help? Who are you? I don't need your help when I'm doing my job. The question is, what the hell you doing outside at 2:30 in the morning? I'm doing my job. She reportedly turned her down and told her no, which she had the right to do. And she had the right to do. Per the outlet, the woman accused Holmes of following her and confronted her again. This time, Holmes allegedly discharged a gun and pointed it in her direction. That is, they called as that woman was asking where your freedom papers at. Okay, here we go. However, according to the report, the magazine dropped. The woman immediately tried to get away. Holmes' partner also called 911 to inform them about her following the woman. She told police that she was frightened after seeing the delivery driver's vehicle, which didn't belong there. Her neighbor recently experienced a break-in. The outlet reported. How the hell you gonna call police saying where a vehicle belongs? Do you know everybody in the damn neighborhood? Do you know every car your neighbor got? No, you don't. So, so he in jail now, right? You see what we go through. According to the Post and Courier, she was released on 5,000 bail. $1,000 bail. She was also told not to reach out to the victim. Last month, a woman was caught on camera verbally attacking a black postal worker in Missouri in an explosive rant. She yelled at the employee, saying that she was not equal and used and use a racist term against the worker. See, ain't nobody go through what our people go through. But sometimes our people be so stupid. Sometimes our people want to fight against each other. Why do we want to fight against each other? So I'm like, we as melanated people get targeted for no reason at all. For no reason at all. Then there's some famous rappers, actors, whoever in the show business get pulled into that lifestyle. Wind up doing uh, 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 um, what you would say, do s- do something strange for a piece of change. Then then you gotta realize that we was king. Our ancestor was king and queens. Our ancestor was, and we come from a line lineage of royalty. Royalty. So how do we combat it? How do we combat it? Especially when some of our people, our skin tone people, don't want to hear it, don't want to listen, and don't want to take heed to it. They're just gonna get left behind. I got two questions for you. I got two questions for you. One, put a one in the chat if you want to get left behind. Put a two in the chat if you don't want to get left behind. I want to see where everybody do see who want to get left behind or not. Do you want to get left behind? If you want to get left behind, put a one in the chat. King on 28 respect. If you don't want to get left behind, put a two in the chat. That should be all my brothers and sisters. Put a two in the chat. Everybody should be putting a two in the chat right now. Everybody should be putting a two in the chat right now because I sure don't want to get left behind. I don't want to get left behind with all this knowledge that that is being thrown at me. I don't want to get left behind because of all what people say and do. I don't want to get left behind because if I get left behind, what the younger generation gonna get? What happened to them? But I hate to tell you, because some of our folks, some of our relatives, some of our friends, some of our people in our neighborhoods, you think some of them gonna get left behind? If you think some of them gonna get left behind, put a one in the chat. If you think some of them, if you think some of our relatives, neighbors aren't gonna get left behind, you think some of them aren't gonna get left behind, put some fire emoji in the chat. See, we gotta teach each other how it goes. I don't know who the hell you is, dude. I know we definitely don't want to get left behind. See, long we keep teaching each other and learning, we will get there. I sure don't want to get left behind. I sure don't want to get left behind. What about you? Do y'all want to get left behind? Hold on, let me put a little respect on this right here. Let me put a little respect on this.
Making it rain over here. Making it rain over here. Making it rain over here. Thank you for your donation.
I sure don't. I sure don't want to get left behind. But you know what? No, the sad thing about it is some of our family members gonna get left behind. You know what? Some of our friends gonna get left behind. Some of our coworkers gonna get left behind. See, we gotta learn. See, some of us gotta learn how to be leaders. I'm talking about the women too, not just the men. We gotta learn how to be leaders. But you know what? You know how to what make a good leader is a good follower. See, if you're not a good follower, you're not a good listener. If you don't take everybody thing in ideas in consideration, you're gonna get left behind. You're gonna get left behind. So I got a good one. If y'all loved my educational stuff that I'll be bringing out, put a fire emoji in the chat to let me know, because I got a good one coming up tonight. I got a good one coming up tonight. If you learn it, if you love educational stuff I'm bringing and talking about, and you learning something, and you get educated, put a fire emoji in the chat, please. That if you learn anything, that if you learn something you didn't know about, put fire emojis up. I wait. We got to come together as one. John Long. hmm If you learning anything and you want to continue learn anything, so tonight it's gonna be giving out some safety tips to women and men. We got to become together as one. When are we gonna come together one and start healing our communities? When are we gonna start doing that? When are we gonna start doing that? Respect to the chat. I love you. I love you. I love you. Respect everybody in the chat. You can join the Truth Soldier for only $1.99 a month. You can join. $1.99 a month. You, I might start doing some different lives on members only and it's other stuff. But yeah, y'all have a great rest of the week, the rest of the day. Love and respect yourself. Try to make the rest of the day better than it was yesterday. Respect out to 20 East Nation, Mono Black, L, and the rest of 20 East Nation. Respect to Naira, Queen E. James, Diamond Shoot AP, Fatties, Stack, Jimmy James P, Scott Squizzy,